Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. Today's reading is Joe Alwyn. Let's see what's up with Joe. I'm going to do his year ahead, and then I'm going to do the little love portion after I see what's in his relationship house and his SX house. If you don't know what SX is, put the E in the middle and you'll have your answer, okay? I'm using the Theater of Life Oracle in conjunction with the Cosmic Cycles Tarot for this portion. Let's see what's coming up for Joe Alwyn for 2026. Let's just peep his energy for 2026. Ooh, all right. Short and sweet. I heard that he's dating someone. I just forget the young woman's name. Well, he's in a creative space, a creative atmosphere, taking a break from work this year, maybe going on, you know, maybe he's going on a trip or just things are slowing down. I'm not sure. He's an actor, right? Ooh. He may have a secret lover. He's just keeping some things undercover. Let's see. All right. Oh, the heart space. He's hurt about maybe, I'm not sure, or he has an empathetic role coming up that will be a romantic type of something, you know, role. I'm just going to say role. I think he's an actor. We'll do it like this. Uh-oh. All right, Joe Alwyn, 2026. Let's see what's coming up for Joe. Oh, he has a lot of fun friends. Um, oh, an abundance of rich enemies. Why? All right, let's see. Joe's an artist. The overall energy. Let's see what he's. Maybe we'll get an idea of what he's creating. Ten of Swords. Something's over for Joe. Overall energy is pain body. So it's like Ten of Swords is crushing energy. So painful, painful end. I'm not sure what that is about. Let's see. Joe have an injury? Is he playing a handicap person? Or is he taking a break due to an injury? It could just be due to fatigue. All right. While he's on this break, he could be recovering from something or just, I'm not sure, treating an injury of sorts. I feel like it's fatigue, though. I don't feel like it's real injury. It's just gathering the strength up in order to not be tired, fatigued. Let's see. Hope it's not that he's um taking a break because he's tired. I'm just hoping that like maybe a family member doesn't have a heart issue and he's a supportive role there. But this could be a role that he is taking on in 2026. We'll find out. He's got marriage on his mind, but he's keeping it a secret as far as the SX. Luck and entertainment as well. I don't see him making any hasty moves as far as his finances or, gambling with anything, not taking any risks, really playing it safe. And as far as like who he's dealing with in the boudoir, he's keeping that to himself. He desires to be committed in order for Joe to express himself as actually. He needs to be committed in a full on relationship. There's distance in his relationship and he's fighting it. Distance in the boudoir as well. Like Five of Wands energy is a sexual energy and it's being very fired up. However, Five of Wands is letting me know that there's also like discord and quarrels, arguments, so forth about the distance. These arguments could be creating the distance. However, we'll see. I'm going to look at these cards overall, um, and see what comes. Now, what he doesn't see coming is the birth of something new. It could be a childbirth due to the activity here, but being distant, this could just be birthing something new, a new project. But let's see what Tarot has to add, where all eyes are going to be on him. So I feel like it's, something that's being served up on a silver platter. Page of Swords energy. It is something new, something creative. It may not pan out until winter time, but it's smooth sailing for him. There also is like a little stalker energy, but if this is the birth of a child, we're looking toward Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe that would be the sign of the child. How he's what he's speaking into existence is marriage and his passion to have that strong foundation, because down here in his communication house we have the Four of Wands, building a strong foundation and passion. So it could be a foundation for work, but when it's speaking the divine plan and divine timing into fruition, it's like it makes him nervous. So he's going to be talking about building a strong foundation and something that he loves, whether that's a work foundation, but I'm really feeling it's the lover's foundation. I'm going to go off on a limb that Joe was really contemplating getting engaged in 2026. I'm going to ask during the love portion. I'm also going to ask like how does he currently feel now that Taylor has become engaged and so forth. But we have the Nine of Swords, so he's losing some sleep over this, wanting to just really desiring someone, but they are at a distance from him, and it's like, maybe he has to fly everywhere in order to knock some boots, but it could create a baby, and maybe that's the ignition of, I need to ask this woman to marry me. It makes him really nervous, but he does feel that this is being guided by God. Um, and he's sleeping a lot of nights alone, and that creates like angst. All right. Well, his social standing is liar, liar, pants on fire. Like he's not being truthful. We have deception. I don't see that, at least not from my subscribers. Okay, so he keeps secrets. He keeps a lot of things close to his chest, and he's viewed as like a private person that may be like not being truthful with Mr. Pinocchio here. So, all right. Let's see. His friends are very playful and fun. They're a bit immature. They're a guy's guy, you know. But they're just playful. Two of Wands energy, so he's probably going fishing, boating, whatever with his friends. But he has a couple of really strong friends that they like to go out and explore and do things. They're fun. Now he has work enemies and an abundance of enemies. Why? Oh, Eight of Cups. Someone who walked away from him, who has a lot of money, um uh, is an enemy. Let's hope that this is not the person that he's with becoming a single parent, right? Where they become an enemy and take him for all he's worth, and but leaves him with the baby. I'm just going off of picture cards, okay? Everything that I say here is for entertainment purposes only, and that's it. It's a YouTube, it's a picture card. So let's have a little bit of fun with the cards. All right. So as I said, um, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Hierophant, we have passion, we have deception, we have the divine plan. I really feel that he is going to be uh, asking someone to marry him this year. It doesn't seem like it's really going to work out because there is a lot of distance and stress in the relationship due to whatever, the distance, whether that's like quarreling and bickering. um it could be because one wants a child, one doesn't want a child. I'm not sure. Someone may leave the relationship. All right. um in his home life, well, he's very nurturing. He has a community of people and maybe animals there as well. Page of Pentacles, it could be a new home. He could just be putting a little bit of money into his home to host something there. But it's a very nice home that he has put, a pretty penny into. He may have a waterfall or like in his backyard or some kind of fountain where he likes to go sit. He likes to go either it's like a wishing well type of thing, but it's a space where he likes to go and think, and it's where he connects with nature. Maybe has a pet that likes to be outside with him as well. Okay. Um well, the shadow aspect up here, I don't know if he's dealing with a Capricorn or if this is just like I'm it's a little bit darker, right? Than suspected. He likes his SX to be a little bit of dirty and downright devilish. Maybe his lady likes to put on some horns. I'm not sure, but I'm going to say that there's excessive amount of sex going on, very taboo at that, right? But he only if he's committed, and the person that he's laying down with is someone that he actually has prayed for to come into his life. He has a lot of faith in his relationship, and that even though I carry myself with I'm very debonair on the outside, traditional kind of person, but I like some very kinky SX. So again, with this distance, and it seems like it is physical distance rather than emotional distance, creates some arguments, some competition. He could be going away, or his partner may be going away. Uh, Seems like a dance competition with the Five of Wands, or it's like sex scenes going on. However, it is affecting the relationship as a whole, and they're mirroring one another. It's challenging at times. It could be the distance is challenging, and it creates this space for pettiness and chaos, drama. And what he doesn't see coming is like the birth of a stalker energy. It could be immaturity and mincing words, just getting slighted by his lady, because her mouth or her mind may be, childlike, creating the arguments and slicing him up with the tongue. There is, though, the beginning here with the page, and the beginning here with the power of a one and birthing something. So maybe he's going to come out of his shell. But all eyes are on him and people are in shock. It could literally be a baby. I'm just saying. Trusting the divine plan. Now, like I said, there's a lot of sleepless nights, and it's due to this physical distance between the two of them. But I feel like he just is so enamored with this woman, and it's chemical. It is a physical attraction, and he likes this sex. I think he's blinded by the way that this lady lays it down on him. All right. Um, it's making him fall in love, to be honest. And it makes him nervous to, you know, ask someone to, be the life mate, to become the wife. Um, like I said, in his workhouse, there seems to be a break. He's on a break. We have rest and we have strength. And this person here is like, building. There's a wheelchair in the background here, if you can see that. And so he may have an injury of sorts. There may be a financial hit that he needs to take a break from spending, period. If it's not that, it would be like a physical injury that he needs to recover from. Now, in his future workhouse, we have empathy and the Six of Pentacles. So he has a big heart. He likes to give to charity. Maybe he's going to do something for charity. But his bank book is well balanced with the Six of Pentacles energy as well. Maybe he's going to start a charity because he has such a heart. Maybe it's for animals, since the animal card is over here. He just may have a big heart and want to give, and he may actually be working for a charitable cause. All right, so that's what I have for, Joe. His overall energy, though, is like a major break in creating. So again, he may have to end a work endeavor, but the overall energy is pain and pain body. So he does need to recover from something this year and put it to rest. And it does have to do with creating. Now, creation can be that birthing process of a new career path, a new role that he takes on, or it can be literally a birth. Now, a painful birth, because I feel like if there is a child involved, the lady's not going to stick around and he's going to end up like separated from the woman and child. It'll be like drop-offs every now and again, things of, the whole deal when it comes to single parenting and separation with children involved. So let's see, it's very painful for him to end whatever that is, whether it's a work endeavor or whatnot. All right, so give me a moment. I'm going to, okay, well, let's see. Again, somebody very wealthy has become an enemy, someone who left him. That could be Miss Taylor Swift, but I'm going to see what's coming up in Joe's love life. Look at that. First card out, parenting. All right, children, inner child healing, and guidance. Well, communication, conversations, and speaking up. Oh, we got twin flame. It's not going to work out. Mirroring, other half, intense connection, but the communication and conversations, how are they going to pan out? Well, they're talking about the future, long-term planning and goals. They're mirroring one another, but so they do have a lot of passion between the two. There's communication about parenting and their long-term goals. Now, let's see, how is that going to work out for Joe and his partner this year? Look, on the road, travel, vacation, and new experiences. Destiny, again, with divine timing, right? Choices, life path, and soulmates. Fight, anger, aggression, and confrontation. Okay, this is the Five of Wands. This is that divine plan. This is the travel. This is the birth. This is the quarreling, the communication. This is the mirroring and the intense passion, that shadow energy in the SX. And this is the communication about long term goals. Okay, so let's see. How is all of this going to pan out for him? We have 4 foundations, 6 bringing balance, and 9 is endings, and 10 is a new beginning. Okay, we have 3 getting along, cooperation, creativity, 10 again a new beginning and closing out old, and 15 devil's energy. These cards are just telling me the same thing that was coming out in tarot. So let's see. Fighting over the long-term goals, fighting and believing that this is destined to happen. I have choices to make, but I don't think that the gal is in it as much as Joe is. Man, when men fall, they do fall hard, but boy, is he being like manipulated by the SX. That's how she latched him. God, I'm going crazy over here. To be continued, the cliffhanger. This is being left in suspension. Patience is necessary, a change in perspective. It's hangman energy. Keep it chill. Okay, so things in moderation. This is mediation as well. It's temperance. Balance is needed. This also could be his time of healing while he's waiting to heal something. And the front runner, Knight of Roses. So that is the Knight of Wands energy, right? Yeah, I'm coming in fast and strong, but I'm not going to stay around too long. It's casual. And we have the 19, which is the sun's energy. So they could be taking a vacation with keeping it chill, but this is also about like wanting true happiness, and it will be continued. He's waiting for happiness to come after a healing, right? Or bringing things into balance. Maybe this is like marriage counseling. You know, before you get married, you go for counsel. Let's see. Hot in his pants, though. Ace of Roses, a new beginning, first impression rose. Well, they've already been together, so it wouldn't be the first impression, but he may be wanting to impress the therapist or the mediator through this conversation. There is an offer here, and let's see, this could be the offer of marriage coming up, and let's see, going from casual to committed. Okay, happiness is underway. This Ace of Rose is like the Ace of Wands, right? Offering his wand. His wand is very happy and tickled pink here. Let's see how this is going to pan out. What is the ultimate outcome? Potential outcome for Joe and this offer. Okay. The villain, it is the devil. Just like the shadow, it's manipulation, it's anger, it's a hard no. She's like, no, no, look at the tears and anger. No, no, no. Capricorn energy. He's trying his best. I don't know if somebody has like a substance issue, if they drink too much, if that's the thing. Maybe the SX is just like really gone overboard, may feel that he's just addicted or she's addicted, one of the two, you know, to something. It seems alcohol-y, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like your work comes first with the Wands energy. But again, Knight of Wands with the Knight of Roses with the Ace of Roses here. That's 2. So a decision needs to be made, right? And it is like waiting for someone to make a decision, but their decision is no thank you, this is unhealthy, it's toxic, or it's just plain seduction. I feel like someone like Joe is being seduced right out. He could be seduced for that money, for a come up, with the abundance card in the enemy, and a woman walking away and leaving him with a child, you know, on that card. That this isn't very good for Joe. I feel that he is not, he's doing his best, and she's not in it in the way that he is. And I don't know why. It's passion, anger, but really, if anything, it's just SX based. All right, now I'm going to pull and see how is Joe feeling now that Taylor Swift and Mr. Thing, good looking thing though, Mr. Travis Kelce, he's good looking, not a bad looking dude, but I believe that he's just there for the money. Somebody said in my comments today that like he bought Taylor Swift $150,000 worth of Christmas gifts. That's like what my response was that's what she wipes her tears with. That's chump change to Taylor. She's a billionaire, and I guess he's like having money issues and trying to save his pennies. I don't know if he's a gambler, but he's a good time boy. So I think that he probably gambles a bit too much and loses. Let's see if Taylor Swift, how is Joe feeling now that Taylor has, is engaged? Is that why he is on this, thing with Miss Thang? I forget her name. Gorgeous. Oh, beauty, attraction, and confidence. Okay, so he still finds her very beautiful, and that, date. Oh, man. Casual dating. He would still like to be with her. It feels like he misses the quality time that they used to spend together, but he also views her engagement as like casual. Date night is not, this is socializing, casual dating, and quality time. So he's confident that this thing isn't really going to last either. He feels like it's a lot more casual than it is committed. Power of a 22, that's a spiritual number, spiritually aligned, and he feels like it's going to end with the power of a 9. So let's see. 1. Trust, opening up, taking risks, and courage. He may actually have a conversation with Taylor and express himself once he gathers the courage. Remember the wound in the career house, like he's taken a break, he's gathering strength and courage because of overall just being whatever. That could be speaking to this as well. Like wanting to heal and wanting to kind of like call her, let's go meet up, and gaining that confidence in order to make the call and taking that risk, gaining the courage. Let's see. Bottled up, he had suppressed his feelings for Taylor, avoiding conflict and feeling trapped. Ooh, he may want to call her and be like, man, I feel like, this woman I'm with is trapping me into a situation. Let's see. Magnetic. He still has a thing for Taylor, mutual, and it's mutual. I did a reading for Taylor. Oh my goodness, that someone else besides Kelsey, she's flirting with the idea of communicating with them and wanting to explore something further. Magnetic, mutual attraction, chemistry, and compatibility. I'm usually not the one to say that. I hope this pans out the way that the cards are saying. I just think it would be 1, juicy gossip, for 2, just really dreamy and romantical. Now let's take a look at the numbers. 22, 44. They are meant to be. They are mirroring. He wants something to end. There's the 22. Oh, there's the 22. A 9, 9, 9. Is that a 9? No, this is a 3. That's a 9. 9, 9, 27. 9, 27, September 27th, something March. I think it's going to be in September, but he may reach out in March. I'm just going to say that and put it out there. Um, he still listens to her music. She still writes about Joe. Do you see those musical notes there? Oh my goodness. I think Joe knows that it's not a real relationship, that it's a lot more casual than anything, that it's for social standing. I know it says socializing, but I think it's more like social standing. Um he, wow. They they want one another. They trust one another. Do you see how cozied up they are in that ornament? They really do trust one another. He trusts her. And it feels like they're both going through an ending as they're mirroring each other's relationships. And even Taylor's has pregnancy in there, and being a single mom, he shows up with a single, as like single dad, where the lady walks away and leaves him with the kid. Oh my goodness, even their readings are mirroring each other. Oh my goodness. Maybe y'all fans know all way too much, but that's my reading for Joe Alwyn. Give me your thoughts below. Consider becoming a member. It's 99 cents a month to join.